Hari Om. So, I shall continue the power of yogas. Meditation. This is the seventh Vibhaga, seventh Anga out of the Ashta Anga of Patanjali's Yoga Shastra. This meditation, otherwise known as Dhyana, is a very wide subject actually. It is not as simple as we think, but interpreted, formulated, devised by various rishis over a period of time based on our Vedas, based on our Upanishads, based on our sayings of our sannyasis, acharyas, divine beings, supernatural beings, and all, and our gods like Krishna Paramatma. So let us see what it is. The meditation is a very big concept, and I plan to organize it in 3 or 4 lectures on this point only as my part 1, part 2, part 3. And basically, I will quote from what we see in our Upanishads or our Vedas or our Bhagavad Gitas or our Sambhashanas and all. And then I come to the next portion, which is how, as per medical science, the modern doctors, especially for youngsters, Western doctors or Eastern doctors, have all proved that how useful and how powerful is meditation, both from the medical science viewpoint, both from the psychological science viewpoints, how it has been found out to be a very, very important tool to achieve divinity, to meet with the destiny of divinity, a tryst with divinity. That's what I would like to put it. Now, so meditation is what? See, I have the dhyana, the dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. These are three very important concepts. The sixth, seventh, and the eighth out of the eight vibhagas in Panini's Patanjali's Yoga Shastra. So this dhyana is what? How it is different from dharana, and how it is different from samadhi. Samadhi I have not gone into, but see, let us see, dharana I told you is concentration. When you sit down in a comfortable place and close your eyes and start meditating, you have to meditate on the object. The object may be an om, the object may be the tip of the nose, the object may be your third eye point between the two eyebrows. So you are aware of those objects, you are aware that you are meditating, that you are sitting, you are aware of your existence, you are aware of everything. But you are trying to concentrate on the object and you are trying to meditate on the object, whatever it may be, an om or your Ishtadevata. So when you do that in dharana, it's concentration. So you have prepared your body nicely. Now you are sitting down and closing your eyes and concentrating on the object. So you are aware of the surroundings. But when you come to meditation, you are aware of only of your existence. You are not aware of the object of your existence. You are not aware of the object of your meditation. What is the object of your entire meditation, entire existence? You are not aware in a meditational process. That means you will not know. Suppose you are meditating on om. You would not know that you are meditating on om. You will not know that you are meditating on the tip of your nose or on your breath or on the third eye points or on your Ishtadevata. Everything will be not there. There will not be anything. As a very famous scientist, psychologist, author says, it is as under the bridge, silence under a bridge. First you will know the water flowing and then the water inflow and the outflow. You will be aware. Finally you will not know that the water is flowing at all. There will be a total silence under the bridge. And Adi Shankara also very beautifully says, he refers to what is the orbit of the sun. See, once you start in dharana, the sixth vibhaga, when you start meditating on the sun, you will know that the sun hues, that's the color of the sun. It's yellow or reddish or orange, or it's shining, its rays, its size and all you will know, and it's orbiting, it's revolving, it's going around, taking its children of, and then it's going around all the other stars and inside the Milky Way. It's orbiting. Sun is orbiting with its 9 children. The solar system is orbiting around the other planets, the other stars also, depending on the gravity, the mass. So you will be aware that the entire, it's all moving around. But In meditation, what happens? You will only know that it is orbiting. You will not know the color of the sun, or that it is the sun, the hue, the brightness and all. You will not know. Just it's orbiting. That's all. Therefore, under meditation, when you are deeply meditating, you are aware of your existence only. You will not be aware of the object of the meditation with which you started. The dharana portion will be now empty. Only the dhyana will be there. You will be there without the knowledge of the object of meditation and without any other knowledge except you will be aware of your own existence. That's all. No, nothing will disturb you. That is meditation. There are lots of meditation. Suppose when you start closing your eyes and start meditating, what happens? When you close your eyes, lot of thoughts will come. You are disturbed. Every man is disturbed. I am disturbed. X is disturbed. Unless they are acharyas, unless they are divine people. The normal people in the normal walk of life, when he starts meditating, after hearing lectures, there will be lot of thoughts pouring into your mind. Because without thoughts, it is impossible. They say, I don't know, psychologists say about 12,000 thoughts on an average for an average person in your waking state, and total state you will have, unless you are in a very deep state. You will have about 12,000 thoughts. We don't know how they measured, but they must have measured by the blood flow in the brain and all. Okay. But when you close your eyes, these thoughts enter, and what are these thoughts? They are nothing but tiredness of your mind. Your mind is not, you are not capable or you are not able to keep your mind still. An initial meditator or a new meditator, lots of thoughts will be keeping on pouring. See, you can do mathematically in an analytical geometry, you can draw the y-axis and the x-axis. And in the x-axis, you can plot the time. 1 second, 2 second, 3 or 5 second, 10 second, 15 seconds, 20 seconds on the x-axis. And on the y-axis, you can say, see, you can assume number of thoughts. 10,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 thoughts, 5,000 thoughts, or 7,000, 8,000. In thousands you can go, or in 5,000s you can go on the y-axis. So when you start meditating from the 0 second or from the first second, the thoughts, number of thoughts will rise as the seconds go on. From the first second to from the first second, it will be 1,000 thoughts. When you come to the second, it will be 2,000 thoughts. When you come to the third second, it will be 3,000 thoughts. When you come to the fourth second, it will be 4,000 thoughts. When you come to the fifth second, it will be 5,500 thoughts. So whatever it is. When you go to the sixth, it will go. When you come to the 10th second, it may be about 12,000 thoughts you have reached. And then when you come, the total thoughts, 11th second, the total thoughts may come to 11,000 thoughts. The 13th second, the total thoughts can come to 10,000. So it will dip like a bell-shaped curve. You know, you can assume a bell-shaped curve. Exactly. Like a bell-shaped curve. I am giving you an easy explanation by mathematical way in an analytical geometry. So up to a particular point of time, the thought will be the highest. Say on the 12th second, you will have 12,000 thoughts. Then the total number of thoughts will start declining as the time progresses, because you are getting experience. The mind lessens the number of thoughts. So on the 13th second, you will not get 30,000 thoughts. You will get only 10,000. On the 14th, you will get only 9,000. Example, I am just giving you a mathematical idea, a broad idea. So on the 15th, you may get only 8,000. On the 17th, you will get only 6,000. On the 20th, you will get only 2,000. And on the 21st second, you will get just one thought. And again on the 22nd second, it may increase to 1,000. 23rd, it may increase to, like that. The cycle will be like a bell-shaped for first 10 days or first 5 days. Then what will happen? The bell-shaped curve like this, say after 15,000 thoughts, I told you are getting only one thought, it will be zero thought. And for half a second or 1 second, it will be at zero thought level. You will not have any thoughts at all. Then on the 16th second, again the thoughts will pour in. 1,000, 2,000, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st second will start. Then at the say 30th second, you will have not 12,000, but you may have 10,000 thoughts. Then again it will start. 31st second will come to 9,000. 32nd second, it will come to 8,000. For example, 33rd second, it may come to 4,000. It will drop. 33rd, 35th, 36th, 37th, 38th or 39th it may be 1, and 40th second it may be 0. For a half a second or 1 second or 2 seconds it will be 0 thought. Then again it will start rising from the 43rd, 44th. So there will be a gap between two bell-shaped curves, and as you are experienced, as you meditate over a period of time, you will enter, there will be only 0 thoughts, and that will be for about 5 seconds or 10 seconds. You will be on 0 thought level. No thoughts. Except, your breathing, that's all. Even that is not a thought. You will be just aware. No thoughts. If a car goes by the side, brrr, you will not think that it is a car. If you think it is a car, it is a thought. It will be just calm. Under the silence of bridge, the two bell-shaped curves will start expanding after, say, 50 or 60 bell-shaped curves over a period of time. In one day, if you meditate for about 20 minutes, you will have about 10 bell-shaped curves or 20 bell-shaped curves, for example. If you meditate for 20 minutes, and each bell-shaped curve, you may not have a gap initially. Everything will be connected to each other, so you will not be in a thoughtless state. But after 3 or 4 days, between one bell-shaped curve and the other bell-shaped curve, you can have a 1 second gap. They will not touch each other. That 1 second is the state of thoughtlessness. It's because you are measuring thoughts, number of thoughts on the y-axis. In an analytical geometry, on the x-axis is the time. So if you start plotting, I'm just giving you an hypothetical broad example for these modern young students who are mathematicians mainly. So you will enter into a stage of thoughtlessness, at least for a second, initially, or may not. For 10 days, you will have only one thought for 1 second. Then after the 11th day or 12th day, there will be a thoughtlessness stage for 1 second. As it goes on, there will be a thoughtlessness stage for 5 seconds, a big time. Again, you will start having thoughts, but the number of thoughts may not go up to 12,000 at the peak, as initially you had. It may be about 8, 7, 6 or something. The thoughtlessness will also drop, and the gap between two bell-shaped curves will widen. So you will be in a more 10 seconds, you will be in a stage of thoughtlessness. That's what happened to Paul Brunton. When he met Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and then he started meditating, he found he was in a stage of a thoughtlessness as he inquired into the eye, a stage of thoughtlessness for about for some certain small time. And the time of thoughtlessness stage expanded as he got experience. So these thoughts are nothing but tiredness of your mind, and as your mind goes deep into the area of silence, peace, as your mind dives down, blub, 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 the bubbles of thoughts will come. Thoughts are tiredness of your mind. As the air bubbles comes out when you take a dive in a swimming pool, as your mind takes a dive into the ocean of tranquility and peace, blub, 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 all these air bubbles will come. The thoughts bubbles will come. And when your mind settles down in the ocean floor of tranquility and peace, there will not be any further air bubbles. It is so peaceful. You will be under the bridge of silence. No river will flow into you. No river will flow out. You will not see any river, as Arthur says, or you will only see the orbit of a sun, not inside the sun, how it is like. It's a beautiful, as Sankaracharya says. Therefore, there are different forms of meditation. One, you transcend yourself, or you just meditate, and there will be a total stage of thoughtlessness. Your mind will be very, very free, bliss. So this is a very important point of meditation which I thought I should dwell upon, I should teach upon, and I will also bring out some techniques of this meditation and all, include the techniques of meditation with reference to our Vedic scriptures also, and then the medical help, the science involved in it, both in the allopathy way or also in the psychological ways, how the mind gets sharpened by meditation. So more of it we shall see in the ensuing session. This is the part 1 under meditation. Till such time, Bhuyat, Tavat, Shubhamangalam. Thank you.